YouTubers? Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. I got an emergency alert for the Vancouver housing crisis. Vancouver housing crisis emergency alert. I got this from like 14 different people yesterday. I did see it on the news. I did see it everywhere. And here goes. So if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link below for you guys to see it. Prices plunging. Houses swelling well below asking. Some under $1 million. Listing prices for detached homes to appear to be falling in Vancouver's real estate market faces what experts call a significant headwinds. Why don't they just call it a crash? Data released Friday showed that those looking to buy a single-family detached home in the city last month forked over about $1.5 million in Metro Vancouver. But recent listings suggest that the benchmark is falling. CTV News found that a number of East Vancouver homes priced under than $1 million during the search and MLS listings on Monday include a house that sold for $560 below the initial asking price. People are pulling out. The home located in Renfrew Heights was initially listed at $1.36 million in August, but sold for $800,000 in mid-November. That's a huge drop, guys. Sutton West Coast realtor David Hutchinson has been tracking plunging prices and found several detached homes below $1 million, some of which had been recently renovated. Ooh. If you want to sell, you have to be priced sharply, and you see a lot of price drops. Hutchinson said, told CTV. And even with the price drops, he added, he's seen many sale prices lower than the sellers asking for. He said he knew of a home in the west side of the city that was initially priced at $3.9 million. We're talking about a single-family detached home. We're not talking about like a mansion or a thing with a basketball court in the backyard and a golf course. We're talking about a detached home. $3.9 million. But then it didn't sell. The owners reduced the price and they kept reducing it in small increments. But eventually they couldn't wait any longer. They had to drop the price nearly $1 million. Another home on 8th Street in Kitsilano listed for $2.5 million, but could only fetch $1.6 million. So you see what's going on here. The prices are declining. Everything's going down. I said by March you're going to have the mini crash, and then people will start buying in once they see that there's a mini crash going on. But the real crash is going to happen in the summer when you have a massive crash. That's when the massive crash happens. There's... here, let me switch hands so I can read this. This is in quotations here. There's not this crazy deluge of offers coming in like before, but when you could price it below market value and wait for offers to come in, that's not happening anymore too. So you understand, guys? These detached homes are worth maybe $330,000, $400,000 tops. Not 1.5. Not 1, not 800, not 750. They're worth maybe 400 to 350 large tops. Tom Davidoff, associate professor at UBC Sanders School of Business, said he's noticed a similar trend. Sales have been slow, and we're starting to see prices tick down, he said. I think we can say the market is facing a very significant headwinds. Why don't you say crash? We have the foreign buyer tax hitting an important part of the market. We've got a new qualification rules for mortgages coming down for lower-end buyers. The charging market pulls senders through position, holding on their property in hopes of an upswing in prices in spring, or selling it off so they don't risk prices dropping even further. Hutchinson called the changing market a window of opportunity for those looking to buy. I don't believe that, because it is not a window of opportunity looking to buy. A window of opportunity looking to buy is when the $2.5 million house is back at $400,000. There's a lot of selection, but there are some cracks in the market. There are some good deals right now, he said. These are not deals, buddy. Davidoff said Vancouver's market is hard to predict and its future seems uncertain, especially with the interest rates rising south of the border. Should mortgage rates in Canada follow suit, and some of them are TD, RBC, have raised their rates, if those rates rise, there's another headwind against housing market that could push prices down in the new year, he said. While most of the recent data from the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver shows benchmark prices were down from October, numbers are still higher than they were last November. The latest report issued Friday said that the benchmark price of a family home across the Lower Mainland was $1.2 million last month, and in Metro Vancouver, the benchmark was $1.5 million detached homes, which represents 2.2% decline from last month of 23% increase of the month of 2015. The benchmark for all types of residential properties sold in Metro Vancouver was also down from about $908,000. That number is 20.5% higher than the benchmark of 2015. A full report is available at REBGV website. The long run for Vancouver. This is going to be an expensive place for people to live. So I get a lot of people. I remember I read reports for you guys where people were stating that, living in Vancouver is only for people that are rich investors and well-to-do businessmen and this and that. But it's already hit the brain drain. The brain drain has happened. A lot of people, qualified people, have left. A lot of people I know that were saving for a down payment moved their money and just took it to European countries, and the buying power is more powerful. It doesn't matter. Like $1 million here in Vancouver gets you absolutely nothing. So if you win $1 million in the lottery, it means diddly squat. But if you won $1 million in Arizona, holy crap, the buying power in Arizona. You buy a nice 3-bedroom house for $130,000. You buy your car, pay off your car insurance and house insurance for the year, and leave $600,000-$700,000 in your bank account to live off because food is cheaper for the next 40 years. So people don't understand that. The buying power, they don't understand buying power changes between different cities and different areas and different regions. And buying power is crucially important. If I was to win $1 million here in Vancouver, I'd be like, okay, so what? But if I won $1 million in South Florida or Miami, I'm like, wow, I'm going to buy a house for $90,000. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is. So I hope this answers a lot of questions. I get a lot of people asking me I get like 40 messages a day on my fan page of people asking me. My fan page is above, by the way, on my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, please. I like people following on Instagram. I want to feel like a celebrity or something. But on my fan page, yes, people have been messaging me on there and sending me links, and I appreciate that very much. And people commenting on the video, it really means a lot to me. Your feedback really means a lot to me, because it also some of the feedback I'm getting here is so positive, so good, that it's actually answering questions for others that are watching that are maybe scared to ask the question, and maybe people are not too sure. And your comments below really help a lot and actually make the dialogue go really good. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know. I'll leave a link below to the article. And do me a favor, follow me on Instagram if you got Instagram. I just got it last week. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.